Good shit. We are live, and I started off with a swear, I think. Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I am Dan. This is Dare.
Hey, yo.
Dave.
Rest in peace, Ricky Anderson.
Talk about that shortly. Died of pneumonia complications.
I don't know what
right?
led to that. If it was pneumonia, was that?
It's weird because you're a world-class athlete. What, 50s?
A physical specimen. You ever
Yeah.
see that? He's chiseled.
Yeah. Crazy. Dude was still playing like 2 years ago.
I feel like a lot of your introductions are RIP somebody.
I know.
It's crazy.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
It's the reason for the late show, but had to family stuff yesterday. I guess this is technically family stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't we start
We
with...
did. We did miss out on Family Feud. We usually Family Feud Christmas.
Yeah.
But
The game went successful, though.
yeah, it was a
the
good game. Yeah, Secret
guys
Santa.
against girls also. Do husbands against wives, and it usually turns into arguments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We usually rock them, though. We usually do
Yeah.
good. We do good.
True. All right, so let's start with we're going to do our week 17 predictions. How is this season almost over already? We're going to start with the Chiefs at the Steelers. Chiefs are minus 2.5 with an over-under of 16. Who you got, and how does it shake out?
I'm going to bet you $1 trillion that Chiefs win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the spread on that?
I'm going to go on a limb
24?
and say that Mahomes going to go just over 300 yards, too.
Oh, okay.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Wait, the spread to be 18 and a half.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, I got a prediction for you. Houston's going to score 2.
Ooh,
That's insane.
I'll take that bet.
That's insane.
All right. Tonight, Seattle Seahawks at Chicago Bears. Bears plus 4.5 at home. I think Caleb Williams is still starting, so they're going to let him take more abuse. Seattle's still in the playoff hunt.
Yeah,
under 41.5.
Seems like it's too easy. Bears on a nine game losing streak. Kenneth Walker just went to IR, but Charbonnet will fit right in there, so no problem. Go Seattle. Minus 4.5. Over.
My only problem with this is, yeah, the Bears are terrible, but Seahawks don't score anymore. What the hell happened to this offense? They used to pump up points like no tomorrow. Their defense was kind of suspect at times, but yeah, I'm gonna agree with Dare anyways. We'll go with Seattle, hoping DK has a day.
That's the thing. He's so up and down.
Yeah,
He's due.
I could really see this game being a 2-point game, a 1-point game, a real close game. Oh, well, I'm gonna go on a limb. Give me the Bears plus 4.5.
Damn. You stole my thunder.
Yeah, and give me this is gonna be a corny ass game. Give me the just under.
Now, I agree with you. Now, the Bears suck, but they're similar to the Jaguars. They've lost all these games in a row. They played the Lions tight. They played the Packers tight. They played the Vikings tight.
They played the Packers really. They almost won that game.
Was it a block field goal?
Yeah.
So the Bears definitely lose, but lose by a field goal. And I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with Dave on taking the Bears, but I'm going to agree with Dare on the over. This is a 24-21 type of game. Los Angeles Chargers, same spread. On the road at New England. New England, who just played Buffalo pretty tight last week. Chargers minus 4.5, over under 43.5.
Yeah, Chargers got to keep pace. Were they game back? I know they're in the play. They're in, but aren't they a game back from the division? Is it a game back?
No.
No.
Division's Chiefs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me Chargers got to win anyways. Give me the Chargers. Give me the minus 4.5, and give me the. Give me the under.
You know, I'm gonna stick true to what I said in this last one. The Chargers play everyone tight. Give me New England plus 4.5, and it's another 24-21 type of game. Give me the over just barely.
Yeah, I think I'm not really high on Patriots. I think the Bills are just sleeping on them. Patriots were up 14 at one point, but
They were?
It was like 14-0 right off the jump.
Yeah.
Patriots were?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, you got to take Chargers on this one, -4.5, and I'm going over.
Denver Broncos at Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals are still hanging around.
I already called it. I told you what was going to happen. I told you. What do they need? A Miami loss and a couple other things to happen, or
They
done?
need a win against Denver.
I got
Denver to lose next week, and Cincinnati to win next week. Right?
Bengals win out. Colts lose 1 or more games. Broncos lose final 2 games. Dolphins lose 1 more game.
It's
oh my
over.
god, they
I
need the
called it.
Dolphins
It's
to lose
over.
too.
Kind of a
Who's the Dolphins week 18 opponent? Let's see. So this week they have the Browns, so that's a win. And then they have the Jet.
Telling
Yeah, I
you.
don't think so.
Jets almost beat them the first time. That was a really, really good game. And now Jets are going to be at home too.
Believe me, as much as I'd like to have Bengals at Bills week 1 of the playoffs.
You know how Rodgers is. Rodgers lives to stick it to somebody, so he's going to stick it to Miami.
Oh, for the NFL script, you know what's going to happen? Because the Bills are the only ones that are allowed to beat the Chiefs per the rules. The Bengals are going to beat the Bills and knock them out.
And then get beat by the Chiefs.
Yep, there you go. Get beat in quotes like they did when we were doing the game. Anyways, this should be a primetime game, but it's at 1 o'clock. This better be on TV because this is one of the only games that matters. Give me the Bengals -3. Definitely over. If you have Bo Nix, if you're in the championship, start Bo Nix.
I don't know.
You know,
Should
he's
I
going
start
to
him?
rack him up.
I just don't
I
want him to do
agree.
that. I don't want him to do that 3 interception thing again.
He might, but he might throw 5 touchdowns and 400 yards.
Bengals defense have been allowing points.
Yep.
So yeah, let me get Bengals -3 over.
They have looked better though. Who'd they play last week? I know it was a crappy team, but they looked a lot better last week. They looked really good.
They beat him like 24-6 or something like that.
I know Denver's not the Browns, but give me the Bengals. Give me them to keep rolling and give me the over.
I do feel bad disrespecting. Broncos been getting disrespect all year, but they can lose this game and still be in the playoffs. Cardinals at Rams. What the hell? The Cardinals are just the worst. Cardinals +6.5, over under 47.5.
The Cardinals just lose though.
They got banged by somebody.
It wasn't a great team. I just had it.
Panthers.
That's right.
Because Trey McBride, we're going to talk about shortly.
Yeah, obviously I'm going with the Rams here. Rams at home -6.5 and over.
Well, if you look at Arizona, look back through the schedule. It's every other week. They had a crappy week last week. This week they play better. They're not going to beat the Rams, but it's going to be closer than 6.5. Give me the Cardinals +6.5, and give me under.
Screw the Cardinals. They're not gonna. They had a
They
good week last week.
They play well every other week. So
But they put up 30 last week, so it's time for them to put up 3.
Oh, did they
Yeah.
put up that much?
Yeah, it went into overtime.
Oh, that's right.
So
Right.
I think your theory holds,
Yeah.
but you're on the
Yeah.
wrong week.
Yeah.
So give me the Rams to bang the Cardinals. Rams are currently the NFC West leader, and I'm going to take the over. I think the Rams put up 30. Cardinals will put up probably 21.
And I was looking back through on fantasy, and he put up 33 points against them last time. So this might be Kyler had 33 points.
30-21 sound about right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
close. That's close.
With what? Yeah.
Rams,
Yeah,
Cardinals.
he went
Okay.
for
Dallas Cowboys at Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys +7.5, over under 39.5. Is this me?
Either's good.
The potential for Tanner McKee starting. If it's Kenny Pickett, I'm good. I'll take the Eagles minus the points. But Tanner McKee could be starting, so I'm locking in my bet right now. Give me the Cowboys +7.5, and definitely under. You lock this in now?
I don't know. Cowboys played pretty good last week. They beat Tampa Bay. Well, Saquon's 270 yards away from breaking the all-time rushing record. So I expect him to run all over this defense. So give me Eagles -7.5. I'm going over.
I know Dan doesn't want to hear it, but this team looks a lot different, even though he doesn't read the defense well. Without Hurts, this team to me,
because he's got the running threat. That's why
this team to me looked like night and day. I know he's not the greatest passer, but this team running through Hurts looked 100% different. Give me the Cowboys with the points. I'm going to take Philly to win the game, and give me, I don't know, without, who's the McKee dude? Is he any good?
I mean, he's better than Jalen Hurts.
Give me Chicago. Give me Dallas to put up about 17. Give me Philly with 20, 37. Give me just under.
Jerry Jones was praising Mike McCarthy because he was playing them like they're in the playoffs or going to the playoffs. This shouldn't be the point of it, though. We got to...
Hey, guys, let's really rally and get the 15th overall pick.
Let's pretend.
Doesn't make any sense.
But if these guys would have played like this from the start, they're not that bad anymore. Yeah. I mean, they don't completely suck. They're okay. I mean, are they playoff caliber? No, but they're actually okay. Yeah. You actually can stomach watching a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I don't think you're giving Kenny Pickett enough credit. He put up 33 and he had that game won.
I think it's just because I'm seeing Philly during the year and it's like bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? Their offense is down your throat, down your throat, down your throat.
Feeding AJ too, wasn't it?
It just stalled. Every drive was stalling. I think I'm a little salty too because this ruined my parlay.
Yeah,
but
that could be it.
I don't know. It just was real draggy, and I don't know. I just didn't. I mean, and in all fairness, the dude hasn't played, so I guess.
But also the other thing that I was seeing is when you build the offense around Jalen Hurts, who's a run first, minimal accuracy, bozo. Maybe if Kenny Pickett starts this week, they're going to do a normal offense. You're going to see him run some I formation and things like that.
Yeah, they had a week to prepare for him.
Yep. Oh, see, I just think 7.5 is enough to go with the points there. Manning Bowl, Indianapolis Colts at New York Giants. And it's plus 7.5. Just got the chills off of this game. Over under 40.5. Colts still in the playoff race somehow.
So you got, Jonathan Taylor last week. You got to talk about that. He went off,
and on my bench.
I'm sure he's going to keep
you
rolling.
You were pissed after he dropped that ball before the end zone, weren't you?
I didn't start him.
No, I mean
that was
previous week.
That was a week before. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was flaming. Yeah. Oh, I was smoking. That turned everything around. That Denver came back after that and game killed him.
So you got Anthony Richardson questionable with a ankle injury. But that's going to matter. Who's the backup?
Joe Flacco.
Oh, hell yeah. There we go. All right, yeah, give me the Colts minus 7.5.
If Flacco's playing, then I'm taking the Colts.
I think I'm going to take the under on this. Yeah.
I don't know. These dudes just gave up 30 to Tennessee. What in the hell?
Well, Colts? Second half, they just, I don't know what happened. But the Giants, I think they're going to rest their stars. Why would they even risk anybody?
Do they have any stars?
They're going to rest Neighbors because I need them, but give me, Jesus. I'm so struck taking Colts on anything. Give me the Colts minus the 7.5 and give me, I don't see Giants scoring much. Give me
this one's easy. Give me the Giants plus 7.5. The Colts are terrible. They're going to lose out. Fulfill Dave's prophecy for the Bengals to make the playoffs. Or did you download a copy of the script? Is that why?
Yeah. I accidentally was going online and actually ran across that little secret stash.
I'll take the under for sure. Vegas Raiders at New Orleans Saints. What did the Raiders do last week?
They lost close, I believe. I think they lost close. It was a real close game. I'm pretty.
Oh, they beat Jacksonville by less than a touchdown.
Yeah, that's how Jacksonville
loses. Vegas Raiders minus 1.5 at New Orleans. Over under 37.5. Is this the lowest we've seen so far?
Yeah.
What you got?
this is a who cares game, but give me Vegas minus the 1.5. I could see him by a field goal, a 9-6 game, and give me under. I'd take under 20 on this game.
My God, do the Saints have some bounce back in them? The season's over, but they just got embarrassed on national TV. Not a ton of people were watching.
Did they shut Kamara down?
He didn't play.
No, I'm saying, are they shutting him down?
Oh yeah,
Still
just
questions.
Just
Still
when
in
I
the air.
needed him. Yeah,
Still in the air.
out. Yeah, give me the Saints to bounce back, and I'm gonna take the under. Spencer Rattler's still starting. Yeah, I'll take the Saints in the under. Chris Olave might be back this week. If it's me and I'm the Saints, he's done for the year. But
Yeah, what's the point of bringing it back?
yeah,
And after that blowout, 34-0, I can't. I got to go Raiders on this one. Raiders minus 1.5.
Yeah,
and yeah, under 100.
it's like, do the Saints have the guts? Like you tell what a team is made of to see how they bounce back from that, because that was an New York Jets at Buffalo Bills. Bills minus 8.5, over under 46. And I believe this is me. I'm going to take the Jets plus the 8.5, the Bills to win by a touchdown. And I'm going to take the over.
So Aaron Rodgers is working on his 500th touchdown. His next touchdown he throws is going to be his 500th. And I think that was his problem last week. He was trying to force it to Devontae we got the 500 together. And also Garrett Wilson was asked if he was going to be on the team next year. He said, I don't know. So it's not looking great. But the Bills have no reason to play their starters because their Chiefs won this week. So it's kind of this.
There's no chance that they could lose the second seed.
I don't know. Good question. Maybe we should look that up.
Well, why don't you keep going while I...
Okay. If the Bills are going to play their starters, I'll take the Bills. If they're not, I'll take the Jets.
How many wins do they have? 11?
12, I think.
Oh, do they have 12?
Yeah, they can still... 11-5. So if the Jets... Or if the Bills lose 2 to bring them to 12-5, the Ravens win next week. I don't know what tiebreaker, but Bills might still be playing for. Anyways, what do you got for?
I'm going with Buffalo. Buffalo's going to roll the Jets. Jets will keep it close for a while, but give me the Bills. What was it, minus 8.5?
They didn't
give me the over.
The 2 seed yet. So if the Bills lose out, they would have to lose to the Jets and the Patriots, and then the Ravens win.
And Bills by 10.
All right, Tennessee at Jacksonville. Vision on the line. Tennessee plus 1.5 on the road, over under 39.5. Lawrence is done for the year. Tennessee looked a little bit better last week.
Yeah, Tajee Spears. Yeah, this kid went off.
He's tiny too.
Yeah.
Dude's a midget.
He's been going off the past couple weeks. Yeah, I like their run game. I don't really have much to like about Jacksonville. But yeah, let me go Titans on this, plus 1.5 under.
Yeah, this is easy. I mean, Jacksonville likes losing by 1 score, so give me Titans by a field goal and give me under 20. Actually, Titans might score 13.
Yeah, this will be like a 16-12, like a weird score type of game. Yeah, I'll take Tennessee also and give it under. Carolina at Tampa. Tampa still playing for the division, coming off a loss to the Cowboys. Panthers plus 8.5, over under 48.
Yeah, Panthers. I've been telling you guys all year.
You told me.
Panthers are playing really good right now, and Bryce Young at times, this dude, I don't know if he realizes he's a scrub or not. Because he actually looks good. He run the ball. I don't know if it was bad defense he's been playing the last couple of weeks, but give me the Panthers plus 8.5 and give me, they're both going to score. So give me the, give me just under 24-20. I can see.
I think Tampa bounces back and they wax the Panthers. They show who's boss here. The Bucks are a much better team across the board. If you line these teams up next to each other, how many positions do the Panthers have a better player than the Bucks? 2.
Yeah. Oh,
Adam Thielen maybe in the slot.
I like Bucks, but the Panthers been playing people really, really good.
Nah, they suck. Give me the Bucks minus 8.5, and give me the over.
Yeah, the Bucks are rolling. They were rolling last week. They were going to tie it up and go. No, I think that was it. Win or tie it up. I don't know. Either way, they were rolling to get a field goal at the end of that game. Rashad White fumbled it after Baker had a
they were
little
shovel pass. Right? 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was
close. Like
2 or 3. It was
27-24.
Oh yeah, I think it was 2. If they would have kicked the field goal, they would have won. Yeah. So did you see where Baker was getting held by a guy and still passed it to Rashad White?
But he does that. That's vintage.
Yeah, we got to watch that. And then Rashad White fumbles and game over. So Panthers and Bucks played earlier this season. Final score 26-23. They play them close. But with that being said, I'm going Bucks minus 8.5 at home and over.
Great San Francisco. Real nice. Miami Dolphins at Cleveland Browns. Dolphins still playing for a playoff spot. Minus 6.5 over 39.5. Give me Dolphins. There's no reason to think the Browns only put up 6 on the Bengals defense. Can't imagine that the Dolphins will let him hang around. They're going to blow him out. This will be kind of an embarrassing game, I think. Even though it is in Cleveland.
I was just going to say it's at Cleveland.
These ones are hard this time of year because, well, actually, this weekend's going to be nice, so it's not. I mean, here it is anyway. It's going to be 50 degrees, so 45 degrees.
Let me check the weather.
Check this real quick.
I know here Saturday it's going to be 45, 50. Not too far.
All right, it'll be 57. Give me the Dolphins to bang the Browns. If it was cold, remember how bad
that's why
they were?
This time of year it's hard.
Yeah,
they got Jets next week too, so
that's the game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I agree. It's got to be Dolphins here. They just put it on the 49ers last week. Dolphins minus 6.5 over.
Yeah, this is going to be the tease me game. They're going to win this game, think they're in, and then Rodgers going to stick it to them. Give me Miami minus 6.5 and give me under.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the game of the week
finally
for this next game. This better be on damn TV or I'm going to be pissed.
ESPN
Green Bay
Packers
at Minnesota Vikings. Vikings looking to hold serve as potential top seed. Can you believe that?
That's
top seed. Packers minus 1.5 on the road, over under 48.5.
I think the only advantage here I'm going to say is the home team. They're both playing well. Give me Vikings plus 1.5 over.
Yeah, Green Bay is going to go to Minnesota and handle this. It's not even a question. Give me Green Bay minus the 1.5 and give me the over. I could see this being 28.
Yeah, Josh
24.
Jacobs is that guy.
Oh yeah,
Sheesh.
I didn't see it coming. Said this 100 times. I was pissed when they picked him up. Thought he was going to be injured by week 3. Dude's a monster.
Now he's looking over at the Raiders like, glad I came over here.
Dude's got like 9 touchdowns in the last 4 weeks or some insane number. I'm like, Jesus, Packers aren't used to seeing that.
You know what's crazy to think is that face mask on Sam Darnold to end the Rams game really actually mattered. They would be the number 1 seed right now.
Where his helmet almost spun around off his face.
And the ref standing there looking at him.
What happened?
The ref is seeing Sam Darnold's name on his back and his face mask at the same time. I think that since the Vikings have more to play for, the Packers locked up their spot. They're not going to be the 7 seed, and they're not going to be the 2 seed or the 1 seed or anything. So I think the Vikings have a lot more to prove here. Be the Vikings plus 1.5 and definitely over.
Yeah, hopefully they're getting it.
This will be fun. One of them, I don't care which team, needs to wear the white helmets. I don't care which.
Confuse everybody and just everybody rock the all white.
Yeah. Bro, I thought Jordan Daniel. What's his name?
Aiden.
No, what's the
Bro,
Packers guy's
Love.
name?
Jordan
Love. I see Washington up here, and I got Jordan Daniels in my head. He'll throw 9 interceptions at that point. Falcons at Commanders. Falcons plus 4.5. Over under 47.5.
I have zero reason to believe that Atlanta can win this game. Give me Washington minus 4.5, and Atlanta scores. Give me under.
When everyone listens to the words that the announcers are saying, it clouds their judgment. If you listened to the game and didn't watch it, you would think Jaden Love is the best quarterback since Patrick Mahomes, who's the best quarterback since quarterbacks were invented. So, give me the Falcons. I saw a guy he threw 5 touchdowns, but he had a lot of mistakes, a couple of picks, a lot of missed opportunities. Give me the Falcons with the upset, plus 4.5, over 47.5. Give me Michael Penis to stick it to the Commanders.
Rookie versus rookie.
Yep.
Last 2 games, Jaden Daniels threw 85% completion rating. Michael Penix last week.
Not last week.
Past 2 games.
And he must have threw some damn good percentage the previous week. That was rough.
So Penix threw 202. He was okay, no touchdowns. Got to go Washington here, minus 4.5.
Washington does give up a lot of points.
They can't score. Atlanta can't score a freaking touchdown. Well, passing one at
What
least.
happened to Bijan? Does Bijan still exist?
Yeah, Bijan is out there killing it.
Huh?
And I'm going over.
Detroit Lions at San Francisco 49ers. Upcoming NFC Championship game.
Not possible.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Niners eliminated.
Yeah, we'll see. They'll figure it out. Detroit minus 3.5, over under 50.5. This one's pretty easy. Give me the 49ers plus 3.5 and over.
Okay. Beginning of the season, you'd look at this and say, yeah, it's going to be a good one at the end of the season, but no, not at all. Yeah, we're going Lions here. Lions minus 3.5 and under.
Yeah, I agree. See,
Wait, with me or him?
with Dare,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
see this being a shootout. Definitely a 24-17, 24-20.
Dan Campbell's going to have PTSD flashbacks to the NFC Championship game. This was what it was,
Just
right?
go for it on 4th every single time. Every time.
All right, let us know what you think about the picks. Do you guys want to do a lock? Lock of the week? Yeah, we didn't do that.
Well, I
the
already
last
know they're
couple.
going to win. Oh, no, you with the points. I was going to say, I already know Bengals are going to win. So give me that one right there. I'll take
What?
Buffalo and New York. I'll take Buffalo by 10.
The points, so
Yeah, 10.
Mine will be Tampa. Tampa minus 8.5.
Miami would be a good one.
Panthers are going to get fucking bent over.
Panthers are putting up 20. It's just a matter of Bucks are going to put up 30 or not.
I will take the Commanders.
Oh, actually, my lock will be San Francisco over Detroit. Watch. All right.
Purdy.
Here we go. NFL Week 17. Second to last week. It's still weird to me. All right, so best and worst of the week, NFL Week 17. Dave, we'll start with you. So you got your choice here. Oh wait, sorry, this is Week 16. My bad. We're in Week 17 now because it already started.
Yeah, mine's the Chiefs. I mean, we've talked all year.
Ooh.
Well, which little we could talk because Dan won't allow us too much.
Yeah.
They've been playing a lot of close games. You know, they didn't really look that good. Their running game's suspect. Their passing game was suspect. I don't know. They're starting to click. Defense looks good. Mahomes over 300 yards. Running
First
game.
time this year?
Yeah, running game looked good. I mean, this team is starting to look like trouble. I mean, for a while we were saying, you know what I mean? Are they going to come? No, this team is starting to lock in. Perfect timing. Sorry, everybody. You're going to see that red logo right there at the end of the season. After the Super Bowl, you're going to see that damn arrow again. Super Bowl champions right there.
So, are you willing to admit it yet?
What? That it's rigged?
By far the worst 15-win team in NFL history.
I do agree until this last game. This last game, they looked really good. Kelsey was back, doing all of it, doing his long runs, his nice catches. This, I don't know. It looked
it's not close.
Last week, it looked like they could compete. All year, I've been saying, you know what I mean? They get a Lions team, a Philly team, a Packer team. They get a team like that, and they're going to get waxed. But I don't know. They look really good, and their defense looked tight.
But they played the Texans, who are the most overrated team of the year.
Yeah, you still got Mixon and Collins there ready to pump up some points.
Yeah.
And did we talk about Tank Dell's leg? Or is that on here?
Yeah, I wrote that on there.
Oh, you did?
Oh, okay.
After we started, probably.
Yeah, after we started. We can talk about it.
Tank Dell's leg went the wrong way.
Oh, his kneecap.
Yeah.
Dislocated kneecap and I think torn meniscus.
Was it only meniscus?
I heard ACL.
The way it flopped, it's got to be some CLs.
All the L's?
Yeah.
What did he do his last time he got injured? Was it another knee thing?
Shin, I believe. I think he broke his lower shin.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe he broke it back in place so he could be good next year.
This was disgusting.
All right, my worst. Oh, I was supposed to have a best, but I got worst, two worst. So, Dare, we'll go with your best. Hey.
I feel like I already talked about it. Yeah, the way the resilience of Baker Mayfield to get his team together to come back from this game, it was a rough start, and at the end of the game, he rallies him, get a touchdown. He's fighting the defender off him to pull that clip up. Nice little shovel pass to Rashad White. Rashad White one-handed it, trying to run through, fumbled it, game over. You talk about Baker. I mean, he's my best. One out every 3 weeks, it seems like.
31 of 43 for 303 and 2.
And when they're clicking, they can pump some points. This team can bang with anybody in the league putting up points. When they're clicking, they can drop 30 on somebody quick. Like that Chargers game. They were down a touchdown and just at the half, and
they did that to the Saints too.
Yeah,
they were beating it like back when the Saints were like in contention. They like banged him.
Yeah,
it was close, and then they just pulled away.
Yeah, they hit the switch, one defensive play, and then 3 touchdowns later, you're like, what the hell just happened?
All right, Dave. I don't have a best, so you don't have a worst.
No, I didn't pick a worst. I
got enough for.
I thought it was pretty good.
All right,
I didn't want to get into the Ravens. Ravens would have been my worst, but we're talking about it later, so I didn't want to put it on there.
My worst is Christmas. My worst is Monday Night Football. My worst is any goddamn primetime game we've had in the last 2 weeks, except for this Bucks Chargers or Broncos Chargers.
Christmas game should have been a lot better.
Oh my god!
The Netflix games it's crazy. The first Netflix games.
Did it take you like 5 minutes for the game to start?
No.
I turned my Netflix on and shit wouldn't work.
Really?
It took like maybe seriously about 2 minutes.
That's how the Tyson thing was all laggy and messed up like that.
You know, it's fitting for Netflix, these scores here, because you have like the sham boxing fights.
Yeah.
You have absolutely atrocious NFL games. What the hell's going on with the Texans? Do you ever remember a team scoring 2 points in an entire game?
You ever see a quality team score 2 points in a game? Because they are a quality team. It's not like you're talking about the Saints last week, or you're talking about somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're talking about a team that's supposed to be in the mix. Well, that I picked to be in the mix anyways.
Who's their second receiver?
It was Dell until his legs
snapped
out.
They weren't good when they had their receivers.
A 9-win team.
They're in the worst division. They got Jags, Titans, and Colts to play with. How many of those 9 wins are Jags, Titans, and Colts? Probably 6, right?
Probably,
yeah. So, I mean, you got to beat somebody for me to have any sort of faith in you. But, yeah, that's pathetic. 2 points. And let's flip it. instead of me calling it the worst, the Ravens defense has been trash all year. And now you hold a quality team to 0 points. The defense had to have a word with the offense because they stopped him from a shutout.
Yeah.
So, but then this game, there's no scenario in which I would have watched this game. So I'm glad these games were on Netflix. Ravens Texans seemed like it would have been fun going in.
We watched the Pitt game. Actually, the Pitt game started off as a really good game. I was going to say
the first half.
What was it? Within a touchdown the whole time, right? Or a field goal or something. And sorry, I don't mean to bounce off, but why in fantasy football does a running back get points for a carry, get points for a touchdown, get points for a 2-point conversion, but they don't lose points for a safety? Why is that?
They should lose at minimum the yardage lost.
But why didn't you lose points for the safety? You get points for 2 point, and then you get points for a touchdown.
Oh, that's not a thing?
No, I looked.
They don't get a point for rushing or catching.
You get point for a 2-point conversion, and you get point for a touchdown. So why the hell didn't I get point for minus points for a safety?
Why was that a game changer for you?
That's their 2 points. I mean, it might be because now that he shot off 50 points on me. Now I'm projected to lose by 6.
Him shot off 50 points on your back.
Yeah, on the tramp stamp again.
Did you see Russ get blasted last week? Ancient news.
I'm sorry, they need Fields in that game. I know you guys don't agree, but they need Fields in that game. Russ does everything possible to lose them games. You know what I mean? And it's only one thing. It's one bad pass that he knows he shouldn't have threw into 5-man coverage. You know what I mean? I don't know. He just tries to be a gunslinger when you don't have to be. There's points that you don't have to be, and he's just flinging into 75-man coverage, and I don't get it.
Broncos country.
Yeah.
Let's ride. Yeah, these games, it's just hard to, and I like to come on and do the play-by-play, but none of these games are interesting enough to do play-by-play on any of them. I get something good. Look what we got coming up tonight.
I honestly didn't see Ravens and Texans turn out like that. I thought Ravens were going to win, but I thought it'd be a 31-20, 31-17.
They blew them out in the playoffs last year, too.
Yeah. Texans do everybody a favor and don't make the...
Too late.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But then if the Texans didn't, it would have been a damn Colts, so...
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, let's get the Texans in. At least they got somebody to watch. You know what they could do? Make it interesting. They're guaranteed a home playoff game. Just wear those red unis. Everyone will be happy.
Fire. Yeah.
All right. What Dare's worst was what? The Jets?
Yeah, they're now there's trade rumors of Garrett Wilson. He's not happy. He's not getting the ball. Rodgers is in the press conference saying that people need to be professional. Obviously directed at Garrett Wilson.
Not wrong.
But Garrett Wilson, he's on pace to do the same thing he's been doing all his career. Like, what's the problem?
My problem with Garrett Wilson is he can't run the proper route. You know what I mean? Like, Rodgers been trying to get him, not to defend Rodgers, but he's been trying to have him do that back shoulder fade. And he cannot run the damn play. He just cannot run it. Is Wilson nasty? Is Wilson going to go somewhere and be nasty? Absolutely.
Maybe.
But
depends where he goes.
But I see
he goes to Colts or something.
Or Browns.
Nobody's going to ever hear him again. So he's got 90 catches for 987 yards and 6 touchdowns. Got more touchdowns. Just barely shy. 2 fewer games, less than 100 yards to get.
Right. Pretty much the same thing he's been doing.
He's 116 yards shy of his highest career yardage output. He's 5 catches shy of his most catches. He's right in line with targets. Okay.
Because you got Devontae Adams, now we got a problem. No, you've been doing the same thing.
If he had did his job, they wouldn't have had to go get Devontae.
Yep.
Be honest.
Are you doing the shut up and dribble thing right now?
If he wasn't wearing number 5 as a wide receiver, he'd be fine. He was wearing like 81 or 80.
I thought the argument was
original 17
or 12.
I thought the argument was if he was on a different team. Because he's on the Jet.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone knows that. Since I've been telling everyone that for a year. You guys are like, nah, they got a stacked roster.
They did.
They still do. All right. Let's go for some news, and this one's kind of embarrassing. So I didn't realize Deontay Johnson's in his 6th or 7th year.
Oh, yeah.
I guess he was with Pittsburgh for a while.
Oh, yeah, he was real good on Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know he was there that long, though.
You ready for his stats? So Ravens waive Deontay Johnson. In 4 games with Baltimore, 5 targets, 1 catch, 6 yards. He would have been better off staying with the Panthers.
Yeah.
This website didn't even change his thing over. Let's forget about that Ravens
How many
thing.
games did he even play with Baltimore?
4.
Did he?
Yeah.
Like he was actually on the field for 4?
Well,
Because I know that was his problem because he wasn't playing.
One of the games he said, I'm not going in.
And didn't he go to Houston?
no. Pittsburgh, he went from Carolina to Baltimore. Or you mean now he signed
I think
with
he's on.
Houston?
I think he actually played in that Houston game against Baltimore.
Oh, okay. I like that.
He didn't record any stats then because Pro Football Reference doesn't have anything. But
I know it was talks of he was going.
Speaking of wide receivers on Ravens, they signed Odell Beckham,
really,
which means nothing.
Julio Jones is still out there. Do you have any miles left on that?
Who could use him? I can't even.
Baltimore. Maybe he didn't go.
Baltimore, Houston.
Yeah, Houston needs receivers.
Yeah, he is. Deontay Johnson plays wide receiver for the.
Wow.
Maybe he didn't play though because they don't have any stats here, or unless they just didn't update it.
Maybe he just didn't want to go in the game.
There's got to be.
It's too cold.
There's something about Baltimore that none of their wide receivers scare me.
Yeah,
that's how it always is.
It's Mark Andrews though is
now that they started using him.
Yeah.
He's been on the field all year, but now they just were like,
oh shit,
games. We got Mark Andrews.
Yeah. I forgot he was there.
It was like they got a mid-season trade.
Yeah.
We talked about Tank Dell's injury. I don't think we should show it here, but
his knee was on the other side of his leg.
See how skinny his damn legs are?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
He only weighs like 160 pounds.
Yeah, how did he even have enough weight to put on his knee to break it like that?
I think somebody else put the weight on it.
Yeah, that's tough.
So, Dave...
He did make the catch, though. He did make the catch.
Yeah. And he was on my bench because he's been so shit all year. All right. We'll let you rant. Ravens leaving their starters.
Oh, we're going to do it now?
Oh, yeah.
Now, they deserved a broken leg. Not to wish this on anybody, but they did take Lamar out. They did take Lamar out. So, Henry, if his leg would have snapped in half, I would have said, ha, 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 that's your fault. You're up by 29 points, and I see number 22 get the ball. What are you doing?
Yeah, why do you want your star running back getting bashed on the head any more than he needs to be?
Made no sense. There was
to get the rushing title.
But is it worth it?
It could be.
Now it's not worth it to me.
Now, if you're Harbaugh, if your goal is to get personal accomplishments throughout the year and not win a Super Bowl, keep doing this, meathead. It made no sense. Zero. I mean, besides,
unless they got a beef with Houston, they want to
still though you got
it on them.
You got to be looking at the prize here.
Still about 50 yards shy of Saquon, so I don't know how he's even going to catch him. But
I think they pulled him out with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Why? Like you're up?
They were up 29. I think at the end of the third quarter.
Yes,
I think that's when I shut it off.
With still time left.
31-2 after 3. Oh my God!
Oh, nobody scored again. Oh, okay. That's why you know how much they were up.
Josh, I saw something. Josh Johnson was arguing with somebody. Did you see this?
Yeah, Joe Mixon grabbed the football. Something happened where they tangled on each other's football, and then Joe Mixon wound up grabbing it and kicking it into the stands.
Oh,
and
damn.
then they were beefing and yelling back and forth.
And if you're Joe Mixon, why are you getting into it with this dude?
Don't make
if you guys both get suspended, Josh Johnson, they could get another brother from the free agent pile to be Lamar Jackson's backup. Like
Texans don't have
Bob
Mixon.
Griffin's still available.
Yeah. Texans don't have Mixon. They're going to be seeing a lot of 2 points they put up.
Yeah.
First round exit real quick.
Do the Texans win a playoff? Cash or trash? The Texans will win their first playoff game.
What seed are they?
They'll be against Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh's on the downfall.
Pittsburgh.
I don't think there's any chance.
I don't.
Oh, if the Chargers win, at 15, if the Chargers win both and Pittsburgh loses next week, It would be Chargers at Texans. I would take the Chargers.
Take the
sure.
Chargers, yeah.
Yeah, Pittsburgh they've lost what, 2 or 3 in a row?
Yeah, at least 2.
Ravens. Oh, Philly, Ravens, Chiefs, 3 in a row. Wow. Where were we? Oh, here it is. Trey McBride flipping out that the Cardinals lost to the. Wait, is this the Cardinals schedule? They won 4 games in a row.
Definitely did that.
4 games in a row, then lost 3 in a row.
Did you see what he said when he was walking through?
No, what was?
I think he said we effing suck or something to that effect.
He's not wrong.
Oh, there it is right there. Oh, we're sorry is F. He's saying
right.
we. He didn't say my team is.
To lose against the Panthers.
Kyler's
I feel
little
him.
small ass is shitty.
I need him to not be shitty this week. Really bad.
You're relying on him to win?
It's either that or oh no, did I drop Herbert? Yeah, I can use Herbert. He dropped 32 last time he played him. I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. Not get 4 like he got last 6.
All right, here's some fun after sad Cardinals. Brock Bowers at 101 catches and Malik Neighbors at 97. Close in on Puka Nakua's all-time rookie receptions record.
Yeah, I can
Odell
see.
had 12 receiving touchdowns.
I could see Neighbors getting 9 more catches.
As a rookie, Saquon Barkley had 91 catches.
Holy shit.
Anyways, what do you think? Do both pass him, or just Brock Bowers? Brock Bowers has to.
Yeah.
4 catches away. Where does he end up? 110? 115? What is Zach Ertz has?
What's he get? Probably 5 a week.
If you want to do that quick math, but Zach Ertz, I can't remember how many catches he had. 116. He's close to that. As a rookie, 116 passes, breaking Jay Witten's previous record of 110, which he's closing in on that. So he'll at least have the second all-time, unless the Raiders Raider. I think that's pretty cool. I forgot how great Anquan Bolden was. Crazy.
Oh, God, yeah.
What do you got?
The Brock Bowers had over 10 or more receptions 1, 2, 3, 4 times this year. Seems like he's going to easily break that record.
He can, with some forcing it to him, he could break Zach Ertz's tight end single season. All right. I know neither guys watch these games, but I watched.
I watched some of them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I watched some of all of them until they were blowouts, because every single one turned into a blowout. Let me give you the rundown here. Indiana at Notre Dame. They were showing the stats. Indiana has the most college football losses in college football history, and Notre Dame has the fourth most wins. So it was like a big contrast, but Notre Dame led 27-3 with 2 minutes to go in the game, but Indiana ends up with 2 garbage time touchdowns to make it look at least respectable. 27-17. SMU at Penn State. Penn State led 28-0 at half.
SMU is a really good team.
Yeah,
I watched them a couple of times.
yeah, that's true. And 38-10 was the final. Clemson at Texas. Texas led 28-10 at half. 21 for second quarter points. 38-24 final. OSU 21-0 into the first quarter.
Jesus.
42-17 the final. Now, please tell me how the 12th or the 19th ranked 12th or 19. I don't know why those numbers are sticking out, but Arizona State is like ranked 19 in the country, but they're the 4 seed. I don't know how any of this
I don't
happens,
know.
but I think it's because they won their conference
Yeah, probably.
whatever. But these games, this is the first year it's been expanded to how many teams? 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. And every single game's been a blowout. Why are we doing this other than money?
And then that's what it's about. It definitely is about the kid.
So, New Year's Eve, Penn State at Boise State, and all three of the other games are on New Year's Day. Any of these games you're going to sit down and spend some time on, or are you just going to kind of dabble?
Ohio State, Oregon, and Notre Dame, Georgia are going to be 2 games. Could be.
Yeah. And you have the Heisman Trophy winner on Boise State, Austin Jeanty. Kid's a monster.
Yeah.
Like he's Derrick Henry type monster. And he
is that Ohio State at what, 8?
Yeah.
Weren't they number 2 in the country for a minute?
Yeah, but they lost a couple in a row, and Michigan, unranked Michigan, beat them.
Oh yeah, that was one of my parlay games.
Yeah,
it was a close game, but
you bet Ohio State?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. And they were the last game of my parlay too.
Yeah. And every top seed won. This reminds me of just anytime they expand, like the NFL playoffs, that 7 seed when they first did it would get blown out every time, and now they're at least mixing it up. But
yeah, it's all about the cash, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
They expanded it years ago, and then they said, "Oh, we can make it more and get some more games in there." And get.
You know what else was weird is all of these were home games for these teams instead of neutral field.
Oh yeah,
isn't that weird? I don't know, but everything else is on neutral field. So
they still do a Cotton Rose and what's the other bowl?
Yeah,
Fiesta.
So, Rose Bowl, Allstate Sugar Bowl, Peach
Sugar Bowl. That's the other one.
For that other one is
they must not do Cotton anymore. Cotton
will be the semifinals.
Oh, okay.
There, and then Orange Bowl.
Oh, nice.
So they still do them, but they mix them in with the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right. Talk some baseball. Yankees signed Paul Goldschmidt to a 1-year contract. Cash or trash?
Trash. I mean, the only thing that's cash about it is it's 1 year. Yankees came out in free agency after losing Soto. Made a good signing of Fried. And they tickle. They got Devin Williams, and then they tickle with the Bellinger thing, which I was kind of tipsy about, but said, all right, I can do that. Nice left-handed bat, really good defense. You can put it first or center. And then you got Goldschmidt. Now, Goldschmidt just ended any other trade you can possibly do here, because what you could have did, you still could have got an outfielder, moved Bellinger to first if you needed to. This just locked you up. You got an old-ass man. I don't understand why you didn't just keep Rizzo for another year. This dude's going to come over. He's going to bat 220. He's going to hit 16 home runs and maybe out by the All-Star break, I'm guaranteeing.
He hits better than Rizzo.
He does.
And he's a better defender than Rizzo.
Got more power than Rizzo, but
got more power.
You're coming to Yankees at 38 years old or whatever the hell 37. He is, 37, and it's going to turn into crap.
Well, he was the NL MVP 2 years ago.
Yep.
He'll be fine. I love this.
I'm hoping so, because people look down this lineup and they say, oh, Stanton, Judge, blah, blah. Don't count Stanton. This dude drives me nuts. He's absolutely junk. You look at that lineup, take Stanton out of there because he's usually non-existent. He's only playing 70, 80 games a year anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a rough year. They're third right now at best.
A rough year.
Third right now at best in the AL. Fried will be hurt. Goldschmidt's going to be a bust.
In the AL?
In the East.
No.
They're third at best.
Behind who?
Boston's going to be ahead of them, and
Baltimore just lost
Baltimore's going
to
be ahead of them.
Come on now.
Watch.
Why do you say Boston?
Boston just got 2 pitchers. They got Bueller and Crochet. Their lineup was good before. I mean, they did lose whatchamacallit, their little buff dude. But
Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah. But they're going to be good. They got a really good farm. They got a couple of dudes from the farm system coming up that are really good. They're going to be trouble. And
you
they
think
weren't
Boston's
that bad
rotation is better than Yankees' rotation?
Going to be healthier, yes. Because I don't see Rodon. Rodon had back injuries 2 years ago. He made it through last year. I don't see it happening again this year. You're going to be down to Cole, who's, 35, 36?
30.
35. Is he that young? 35? I thought he was. You might be right. I see him being third best anyway, so be ahead of
34.
Toronto and Tampa. But
there's no shot with this lineup they're going to be below Boston. No shot. Baltimore maybe, but they just lost Corbin Burns, Anthony Santander, two of their top pieces that got him there. Baltimore, they got the bats, but pitching over the course of the 162 going to wear down on them. And you get this Yankee team in the playoffs with the experience they have in this pitching rotation, they're going to be dangerous.
I think Yankees made a mistake because they got their eyes on the future instead of right now. Your guys are getting older.
I thought they did well with both.
I don't like. I think maybe I'm salty because I was expecting them to get a Santander or go get Bregman or go get somebody else.
Why would you want Bregman?
Veteran, plays great third. You know what I mean? He's been to the show before. Goldschmidt, I just think he's old, and I think he'd be gone. And I think it leans more on Stanton because I know Stanton is only playing 80 games or less. So now you got Goldschmidt who's older, and is he going to get hurt? And
Goldschmidt will be DH, and then we'll see LeMahieu and Cabrera and possibly Spencer Jones by June.
Yeah, but do we really think Goldschmidt's that much better where we shouldn't have just put Cabrera on first in the first place? Where he played last year, you know what I mean? See,
yeah. Goldschmidt is an A+ defender still. Even at 37, he's one of the better defensive first basemen.
Their eyes though are looking on Vladdy next year is what they're looking for. That's why they only signed Goldschmidt.
Maybe, but they could be looking at Spencer Jones next year.
Yeah, they'll bring him up. 4 years. Wait till he's about 28.
Wait till he's 30.
Yeah, I don't know. This just pissed me off.
So here's the lineup that these two websites have, right? Chisholm, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton, Goldschmidt, Wells, Volpe, Dominguez, Cabrera, Peraza, or LeMahieu. Other website.
Why are you putting Chisholm batting first? Didn't he bat 240 last year?
That's what I'm saying. You ready for mine? Bellinger, Judge. Wells, Stanton, Chisholm, Goldschmidt, Dominguez, then the Cabrera, LeMahieu, and Volpe ninth.
I wouldn't even mind right after Judge be Goldschmidt just because he still owns the name Goldschmidt. Yeah. You know what I mean? A pitcher's going to see the name Goldschmidt in the lineup and know he's got to do something.
He'll bat 265.
That would be great. 25 home runs. I'd take that in a second. Just don't bat 202 and hit 12 home runs.
But he's a plus. He's better than Rizzo at the plate and in the field. And Rizzo's a top defender, but so is Goldschmidt.
Because you know how many errors from Chisholm and Volpe that Rizzo has saved.
And if it's me, I still want Volpe at second. Been saying it. Cabrera can't play short, can he? Peraza can, but Cabrera can't.
Has.
Because if it's me, Volpe, you can see him physically trying to rush his body because he knows his arm is weak.
He doesn't have the arm, man.
Yeah.
All the other tools are there, but he doesn't have the.
But one thing, this team, it's going to be in cash or trash, but this team is better than the 2024 team because there is a name that I don't see here, and that's Gleyber Torres. I am so sick of people saying, oh, well, did you see him in the playoffs? Yeah. For 12 games, the dude batted like the leadoff hitter that we always wanted him to be. And that's it.
Yeah, I still like this 270.
He sucks.
Yeah.
I'm with Stroman on this.
And there was an article I started reading, and it says Gleyber betrays Yankees he's going to go to AL foe.
Please go to Boston.
Betray anybody. Yankees basically told him, sorry, dude, we don't want you. So you're not betraying anybody.
Oh. It's not like he committed to re-sign and then left.
Yeah. Cashman basically said, we appreciate your service. Enjoy your career.
And then he did this to him. Yeah. That's what I would have did. They held on to him too long. He had trade value in like 2020. Should have shipped him off.
See, me personally, I'd call him and try to get him on a 1-year 20 million, something like that, 18 million, and now try to ship them off if you want. But use them. I mean, use them. You need them.
No, you don't.
Now you platoon Peraza and Oswaldo at third. You got him at second. Oh no, you still got Chisholm. I forgot. So you'd be straight. Now you got Peraza and Oswaldo to back up them two positions.
Where'd you put Torres?
He'd stay at second, and Chisholm's half-ass defense would stay at third. He's defense. He's decent at third. Not great, but they say he's better at second. I've never
They
seen him
do
play
have
second.
a lot of lineup flexibility as well, because Chisholm can play center, play third.
Yeah.
So if you need Bellinger to play first to cover Goldschmidt injury, you got a lot of flexibility there. So.
I originally wanted Chisholm back out in the outfield, but of infield shit.
Yeah. Don't forget how good Dominguez was when he first came. Oh, Ricky Henderson, R.I.P. Dave mentioned it off the top. MLB record 1,406 steals. And is the next highest 938?
He's way up, yeah.
He played for forever.
22 seasons or something.
1979 to 2003. 24 years. Oh, he's number 24. He played for 20 years.
And man, that dude could read a pitcher. He could read that move to the plate. He was gone. Great dude, too.
Played till he was 44 in the majors, but he was still playing in the minors until his late 40s. God. Played for the Yankees. I didn't know he was there that long. 5 years with the RIP to the best base stealer of all time.
And I would mimic all the times I've played, hundreds of thousands of games I played, mimic his snap off. Yeah. When he would catch your fly ball, he'd snap it on his leg.
Yep.
I'd piss people off and do that all the time.
Yep. 3 home runs shy of 300 as well. Damn. I would have never guessed. 11 points. RIP to the GOAT. Like the undeniable GOAT.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Dave popped this in. I don't know if we'll get copyright. Joel Embiid down here in the gray during warm-ups. Fell over the security rope. Dude's on the ground. Injury-prone ass Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he's just a chandelier.
Why do they have that there?
I don't know. So fans don't go on the court, maybe walking by to their seats.
They don't have that during the game, though, do they?
No.
I think it's just kind of not let anybody walk on the court, maybe. I don't know.
When that popped up on my phone...
Is that a concern?
When that popped up on my phone that he got injured in warm-ups, it's comedy.
Yeah.
It's funny. Are you serious?
But my thing with this was, why are they so damn close?
Yeah.
I've seen so many times, like Shaq wound up in the third row. Luka ran into a kid after a layup. You know what I mean? Why are they so close? Why don't you move it back 5 feet? The view isn't going to change. There was one chick serving beers. Did you see that? She's serving alcohol and spilled it all over the court.
Yeah. Yep.
Why is this?
I got another question. What is his big ass doing out here taking jump shots anyways? Get in the paint. And you wouldn't be tripping over the ropes if your ass was in the paint.
And what is with these dudes?
Ass.
What is with these dudes with these low tops?
That's a good point.
What are you doing?
They think high tops are for fashion, not for function.
Look at them. Whoever's feet that is, I can see your complete ankle. Those are like sandals.
Yeah. Dave's having flashbacks because he wraps the hell out of his ankles.
Oh, my God. My ankles, just them blue sneakers right there, I put them on my feet and sit down. Both my ankles will break. Guaranteed.
Yeah, well, how far out is he?
That's like...
He's at the 3-point line. Get the fuck in there, you asshole. What is he doing?
Anthony Davis got injured last night, too.
Shocker.
Tripped over somebody's foot or stepped on someone's foot.
What about that dude for the Pelicans? Is he ever play?
Out. Yeah, he's out again. He's always out.
Unbelievable.
Zion Williamson.
Unbelievable. All right, we got another one. The Lions, we'll let it run for a second. Little fake action over the top. It was a designed fake trip. Can we see what the Bears defense did when he faked?
So they they thought it was a fumble, so now everybody's in let's go get that ball mode. So
A lot of the bodies are focused in on the back.
yeah.
He got me because I was watching this. I think it was on Red Zone, and I was watching two TVs at once, and I just seen this happen. I thought Gibbs slipped, and he's we got to rush. I didn't hear the fumble.
The problem I got with this is he's using all of his trick plays now. You got to save those for the playoffs.
Oh, I'm sure Campbell's got more.
How many more though? Like, you're up 27-14, first and 10.
Does Campbell have any kids? Like maybe 10 years old or something?
Probably.
Yeah, he probably goes home and hands it to here, draw something else for us to do on 4th down in the Super Bowl with 2 minutes left, and it's 4th and 37. Draw me up something to do.
That's a good point because Philly special was meant to be implemented against the Vikings, but they blew out the Vikings and used it in the Super Bowl. So,
do you really think this works though?
Definitely worked.
Rewind it. Watch how fast this is. Do you think? Watch the defense.
Watch this guy.
That guy mainly, but yeah,
because he's Laporta's guy. But look at his eyes. Laporta's running behind him, and he's focused on.
Yeah,
it definitely worked.
I kind of think that
I agree with Dare.
It went pretty quick. Why did you fall for that okie doke that fast?
Because he's hungry for that turnover, down by two touchdowns.
It's been beaten into him that the ball's on the ground. You got to go for it.
Yep. Did you see the little shimmy that he did? Watch that guy that's supposed to be on Laporta up here. It 100% worked.
It did. Man.
Damn, that's good. But yeah, 100% to Dare's point.
The poor Bears. Yeah, play Lions twice, Packers twice, Vikings twice.
No.
God damn.
Can't beat anyone else either.
Yeah, what the hell?
So who do the Bears have next week? Packers?
I don't know.
Probably, right?
I think Packers already played them twice.
They're tonight. Bears and Seahawks.
Who's the next week? Probably Packers.
Probably.
Do a quick peek. Because they usually do divisional games last week, and it's Lions-Vikings.
I thought they played them twice already.
Yeah, Packers-Bears.
Oh, sure.
So that'll be... So Bears are 4-6 against the rest of the league. Oh, this is the other lineup that they had. All right, let's move on. The cash or trash, we already talked about it a little bit. So I'll let Dave answer this. Cash or trash, the 25 Yankees are better than the 20 Yankees.
Skipped my Hall of Fame nominees, but we're good.
You're what?
Hall of Fame nominees, but we're good.
I'll put it.
All right.
I'm going to say that this is trash.
Edit it.
I'm going to agree that this is definitely trash. You're swapping Soto for Bellinger. You're swapping Goldschmidt for, you could say Rizzo, but it's really for Torres. I think you kind of screwed yourself. My main thing is I'm more nervous about Bellinger than anybody, because if Bellinger comes over and does his 220, 230, we're screwed. Bellinger comes over, bats 265 and hits 25 home runs. All right, it's going to be a good trade. But you don't need him to hit 44 like Soto hit. You just need him to be good.
Soto hit 280.
Yeah, but he hit 44 home runs.
Hitting in front of Judge. So if you put Bellinger in front of Judge, he'll be fine.
And did you hear what this scumbag said? He's going to show Yankees fans that he can play defense.
Oh.
Why the hell didn't you show him that in the friggin' World Series, you piece of crap?
Yeah.
So you were going to really play defense? You were just being lazy? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. He's looking pretty chubby nowadays.
I have a question. You think that Gleyber Torres is better than Paul Goldschmidt?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Gleyber batted 270.
When?
He only had one. Look it up. He only had one bad year.
You're playing me.
He batted 240 one year. The rest of the year is going to be 265, 270.
This guy sucks.
Watch his average. He had one bad year of 240, and then the rest are going to be 265 or better.
He hit career 257, so there's no way it's that. He hit 265 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Goldschmidt hit 256, and he was MVP 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Look at his average.
Where is it? 271, 278. That's when he was tradable.
Mm-hmm.
243, 259, 257, 273 last year.
I told you.
Well, only 3 times, right? That's your max. That's
Yeah.
your top. That's him at his absolute best. And how many home runs? 25. Bro was an MVP candidate last year. No, he wasn't. He sucks.
I'm telling
and his
you.
defense is his defense sucks. Even if they were equal hitters, Goldschmidt's a way better defender. Way better. Come on, man. You're playing me with this Torres stuff.
And he's at a position that I think that Oswaldo could have filled his shoes.
Oswaldo's going to bat 220.
Yeah, true. But I want to see Oswaldo eat. They're still not giving him a chance to eat. He's got to get a chance. Give him 2 months, and then if he sucks,
how about let him
on.
play third base for all of April and see what happens?
Yes, thank you. Or you got to give him May too. Give him April and May, and then go from there.
Let LeMahieu rest, build himself back up.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, he's all right. We're going to talk about the NBA Hall of Fame candidates after Cash or Trash. College football playoffs, which we talked about earlier, has too many teams. Cash or Trash?
Teams you got?
12.
It
was 4. It was
2.
It was the 2 best teams would be in the championship. Then they did 4, and then I think they did 8 for a year.
I'm so out of the loop with that. I'm going to say this is trash. How many college teams there are? That's crazy.
But they have 100 bowl games. So what happens is, like, if you're the 10th best team,
I seen a DirecTV bowl.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A bowl.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's Pinstripe Bowl at Yankee Stadium.
Does this mean anything?
Yeah, they get the kids get like swag and stuff if they win. Like they'll give all the kids iPads and stuff like that. They're playing for stuff. They're probably just playing for money these days.
I'm gonna say this is cash. I'd like to see the one set of games gone. 2, 4, 6, 8.
That first round.
8 would be a perfect number because now you don't get screwed because this person had a harder schedule than you, but you're a better team. If they would have had a harder schedule than you, then they're jumping you. You know what I mean? Say you both have 2 losses, but their record, their schedule was harder than yours. They're jumping ahead of you. So this definitely, I'd like the 8.
I think they need to copy the college format, March Madness, and do it that way.
Do 64 teams.
Yeah. I mean that way everyone can
64 weeks of
it really wouldn't be bad.
A year.
I see what he's saying.
Good point. But I mean, it'd be that's hilarious. But
it really wouldn't be bad to have that.
You know
idea.
what I'm saying, though, right? So it'd be
how many games do they play?
It just never stops. And then the teams that got eliminated are starting next year's tournament.
It wouldn't be 64
like
weeks.
17.
It'd be
college only plays like 12 or 13 games.
All right, so why wouldn't you take after the first 6 weeks? Now everybody eligible. This schedule would be made up, and the next 6 weeks you'd be playing to get through this playoff. Right? I mean, and now actually in the regular season, you actually playoff mode.
That's how it used to be, though. It was 1 team or 2 teams,
but it was only 2. But you get screwed, like I said, about the record thing and who you played and blah 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 blah. Even
but no
if you
matter
were a better
what,
team.
there's going to be a team who thinks they should have made it. The 13th team, like, man, I should have been in.
Wax by 30 if you did get in.
Yeah. But all these are blowouts. I think 4 even is probably the right number. Or 6, half of an NFL. Give the top 2 teams the bye.
It'd be 6 weeks out of 64 teams.
I don't know why I said 64 weeks. It'd be 64 teams. 6 weeks is a lot too, though. For
that is a big get. Maybe 32. Yeah.
I don't know. This is brutal, especially with all these blowouts. Not good. All right, we're almost done. I'll do the Hall of Fame thing next week.
Yeah, we could save that.
All right. Lamar Jackson as NFL MVP, cash or trash?
Back to me. I'm gonna say
I forgot.
I'm gonna say numbers wise, it should be cash, but because he's won it the past 2 out of 4 years or whatever it's been.
Yeah. It's the Jokic thing all over.
It is. They're not going to keep voting the same guy. They're going to try to give it to somebody else. So I'm going to say this is
Josh
trash.
Allen.
Trash.
I was on Josh Allen, but the way this dude's been playing, but what's he had? I forgot the stat of his 100-yard games. Holy, for a quarterback?
He's actually beaten Mike Vick's record.
Was it like 8 or something?
for career rushing yards.
One of them was his 100-yard games or something like that. I mean, you wouldn't hurt my feelings if it was Allen or Lamar. It's really close.
I think it needs to be Allen or Barkley. They screwed themselves last year.
They're going to screw the running back thing, though. We've seen that 100,000
but
times.
It really should have been Josh Allen last year, and they gave it to Jackson. So they need to correct. They need to right the wrong here. And cash or trash, the Vikings are the best team in the NFC.
No way. That's absolute trash. You got 3 teams ahead of them, and one team is going to show you this week.
3 teams ahead of them.
You're gonna see the other team that's gonna wax their ass this
Packers?
week. Yeah. But definitely Philly's ahead of them. Definitely 100% with their 900,000 injuries. Lions are definitely ahead of them.
Okay.
And you're gonna see Packers. I didn't want to say anything. I was trying to keep quiet the whole time so I don't jinx them.
Mm-hmm.
But Packers gonna emerge. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna get in the playoffs and they're gonna be tough. That's gonna be that one team that you do not want to see. Are Vikings and Darnold legit? I didn't think they were, but this team is real. They're definitely real. I don't think they're top 3, but they're definitely real. And I don't even put out Rams. Rams have been shaky on and off, but that team can drop 40 on you at any point. And I just don't see Vikings. I see them with their 6-point game or 9-point game or whatever. I mean, playoffs going to be exciting. NFC mainly.
NFC playoffs will be.
It's going to be exciting.
Whoever wins the NFC championship, I'm just going to count as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting.
Sick. AFC. Ever since 2001, the AFC's sucked. Right, it's Patriots all those years, then Chiefs. It sucks. NFC's always fun. I'm going to say this is trash as well. Basically, I'm say what you said. It's the Lions. It's the Eagles. We'll see.
I can't wait for playoffs. Wait. It's gonna be what's up. Every single game, you're gonna say who's winning. You know what I mean? It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna watch this game on Sunday, and we'll see what the Packers do.
If Packers get waxed, then you can say I'll agree.
But right now, Eagles, Lions, no particular order, then Vikings.
It's hard to find any flaw with Vikings. Great defense, but it's the quarterback question, right? Because we've seen what Sam Darnold was, and we're still like,
it's coming.
Really
it's
sure
coming.
yet.
Oh, no, it didn't come this week. It's coming.
Now.
It's coming. Nope, it didn't come this
same
week.
With Green Bay really doesn't. They don't have any flaws either. And you got Josh Jacobs cooking.
Core, yeah.
A lot of quarterback issues in this NFC.
I think that's what it's going to come down to, right? Because Goff is sometimes horrible.
Is Baker Mayfield the best quarterback in the NFC playoffs?
He's definitely the toughest, mother.
Honestly, that's a great question.
He's definitely the toughest mofo.
Right. Yeah, we'll Aaron and I'll do this one.
All right.
Dave's got to go. Pete Carroll would make the Bears a playoff contender as the head coach.
Yeah, he's talking about he wants to be the Bears head coach. He was on the Seahawks for 14 years, won a Super Bowl with them.
Just consistently the best coach, one of the best coaches in the league.
Yep. He ended up losing the locker room. He was last played 2023, and it kind of just fell apart. I believe he got fired. I thought he was just
too old. Didn't he go to
old.
the front office?
Oh, maybe that's what he. Oh, yeah, was that him? That they didn't want to fire him, but they let him go in the front office. I think you're right. I thought he was just getting a little too old for it, but I don't know with that division.
This is tough. Yeah, he's 73.
Maybe in a couple of years, but
he looks 53.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna say trash because of the division.
Yeah,
but I think the Bears would be significantly better with him.
Definitely
tougher. So every team in that division will be 11-5 next year.
He made Russell Wilson.
Yep.
Was he MVP or MVP candidate?
MVP candidate. Yeah. Super Bowl champion. All right.
Although he won't live down the Marshawn Lynch call. He can't live that.
Yeah. Unbelievable. All right, that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching, and I think I'm probably going to do that Packers fight. We will catch you later.